I'm the executive director of the Mid-Hudson Library System. I've been the director here for about 6 years, but I've worked here for 26 years. Library consultant for about 20 years, helping public libraries, not only in this region, but across the country, do a good job on behalf of their communities and make sure they're relevant and responsive. Libraries are actually more popular than ever. We have over 300,000 cardholders here in the Hudson Valley, and they're doing more than just borrowing books. And I think that's surprising to a lot of people in the Hudson Valley at this point. So when you think about what is a library, a lot of people think about books, but really it's about what's inside those books. People are interested to learn more about the world around them, help their kids do well at school, make sure they understand issues they're making big decisions about. So libraries are really this fantastic kind of, we think of them as a room of requirement, where whatever you need to accomplish in your life, we either have the information, the technology, or the expert staff to help you figure out the world around you. So currently we're spending a lot of time helping people figure out what they're seeing on the internet, right? It's one thing to get on the internet, and truthfully, there's still a ton of people in the Hudson Valley that don't have internet connections or can't afford internet connections, and the library is the main place that they are accessing the internet. And then once they get on the internet, sometimes they're not so sure what they're looking at, or forms are a little more complicated than they had hoped for. So the staff are helping them navigate the online world as well as discern what they're seeing online to make sure it's true. Because I think it's getting harder and harder with artificial intelligence and bad actors in the world who want to sway your opinion to figure out what's fact from fiction. So as we think about the modern library, it's still the same idea that everyone has the right to access factual information and improve their lives and help their kids do well at school. It just looks a little different on the formats that are available, the technology that influences that, and really the wider world around us, the need to connect with their neighbors. That's the newest and coolest thing about libraries, I think, is that they're really community meeting places for people to be neighbors together and to problem solve together and work on projects that make everyone's lives better. So, after the pandemic, we saw this huge bounce back of people understanding how important community is, and that's really become evident in our statistics. We can see this huge influx of visits to our libraries, 30% increase over 2 years. So libraries are more popular than ever, so it is a great, I think, mistruth. People think the internet replaced libraries. It's actually had the opposite effect, way more usage since the internet came along.